There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful day.
Welcome back to the Booga Box. I'm kind of right here on the side. I'm getting a few things going. Was running a little late tonight. I think I got that all going. But I'm a little further away from the camera also today. I got some coiling I need to do. I need to get some rings made up for the wormhole cubes. Made up some earlier. I was hoping to actually get a little further along so we can maybe do some laser work a little bit later. But when I was finishing up doing my 5/16 inch rings, coils, my drill finally put it on me, so I have been spending the last hour rigging up a new one. I didn't use my brand new one. I bought a new DeWalt to put in here, but I picked it up today to put on, and this was under it, and I'm like, I don't even know where this one came from. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and use it, and gave it a quick test, make sure everything was going to work. I think we're going to be good for right now, so it will be a little loud today, so you might want to, if you're just catching us now, or if you're watching later, when the drill starts going, it can get a little loud and everything, so you might want to turn down the speakers and all that. But otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I need to make up, I don't know, probably 20, 30 coils minimum, so we're just going to get at it. And don't forget to give likes, shares, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And I'll try to keep a lookout for any comments going around. I'm a little further away from computers and stuff today, so but we'll do the best we can. So let's go ahead and get flipped over on a camera here. Try to put the camera the best I could to watch some coils, but we'll see how it works, how it goes. Alrighty. I think I got one ready here, so we're just going to go ahead and get started up. So, going a little slower until I get used to this drill. Like I said, this is only my 4th coil on this drill, so I got a weird knot going whenever I move my drill back. I thought I adjusted it all right, because every drill has to be adjusted a little differently. Thought I had it right, but something's a little off. I'll look at it here once I get done today, and well, hopefully today. We'll see how that goes. All right. My little table here wobbles a little bit, but it does okay. I like it because I can take it around. It's on wheels. I can roll the cart outside. Makes it kind of nice if I want to do any outside. And you can see the ringinator right on the other side here. I'll just turn around, or if I'm outside working, I don't have to turn around. I can set up both and just have them ready to go every time. But for today's purposes, I was like, well, we're going to get them coiled. I'm probably going to do the cutting tomorrow, because I got laser work I need to do later today. So that's kind of my main priority once I get done with this today. making, oh, let me get some music going, even though you probably won't be able to hear it. Oh, where'd it go? Thought it was there. I'll have to check. But each coil here, it's about, what, let's see here, 13 inches or so. And they give me about 200 rings in this current gauge and ring size. We're making a 1/4 inch 16 gauge. So I was doing 5/16, did some 3/8. Didn't need too much 3/8 though. I just wanted, that was more for me. I got plenty of 18 gauge 1/4 inch, but I needed 16. Said nothing real hard about it. Just kind of go through the motion. I have plans to build a bigger unit where I can use 4-foot rods. Problem is I need the space. One day I hope to have the space to do it. I actually have a thought in my head of making a continuous one. Don't know if it'll work, but one day I will hope to try to build it. Slipped on me. I was a little concerned for a half second there. This drill's not fitting as tight as the last one. I do know I need to make some adjustments to it still. But it was like, well, we're getting into stream time. I didn't get the laser set up like I wanted to, so we just kind of went with it. Alright, fine. I figure I just need to pull out a few screws, do some adjusting. My bearings should be okay. I haven't checked them in a while, but I guess that's one thing I'll have to also check is my slider bearings there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 10 would give me 200 per. That'd give me 2,000. Yeah, I need a lot more. Yeah, I think I was trying to think about it when I was installing the new drill today. It's like this is the 4th drill. Now, granted, 2 of them were kind of old and crappy. This one's kind of old and crappy, but it does seem a little beefier than the last one I had. The last one was actually a $14 one that I got at Harbor Freight, but it lasted me for 2.5 years. And putting it on stainless steel and brass, that puts strain on it. It was smoking there the last little bit. Last time I'd cut up some, it was smoking. This time it was, and it got about halfway through my 5/16, so I had no low speed anymore. I had to crank it up to get it to go, and half speed, and I didn't like being able to. I like to slowly crank up, not just so. It was just time to go ahead and change it, but we'll see how this one goes. And come back and trim all those up once I'm done. Trim up the ends, and then we'll run them through the ringinator. Ringinator's only ever had that one drill in it, but it's not as torquey You're just kind of cutting through. You're kind of going the same speed for the most part, not really torquing anything up. But I love the day when I can do 4-foot. I've got a 4-foot rod for 1/4 inch, and I've done it by hand like TRL used to show in the videos all the time. I just didn't care for them. Doing it that way because I couldn't get a consistent tension. Doing it this way, I got a little braking system down on my coil of wire that kind of helps give me tension, so I've got pretty much even tension all the time, all the way across it. So quick looks around. I think everything's going good. We're not very far in today, but like I said, one day I have a longer one, hopefully before I have to retire from doing chainmail, which I hope is still a while to go. But getting older every year gets a little more difficult, at least as a business. Doing chainmail, I'll probably still do it forever, even if I stop doing it as a business, just because I enjoy it. Bigger projects too. Some people's got rigs out there. I like to hold on to my drill for a couple reasons. One, I don't have the best mounting system for it. I need something a little bit better, something like the Ringinator has that'll hold it from side to side. Two, I like to put tension on it because it actually slides really good forward. Right now it's clicking going backwards, but it almost moved too smoothly and kind of wanted to spin and pull out faster than it needed to. So I put my hand on it more as a tensioner just to keep it held back. So a little different than what you'll see on some other people's machines, rigs, whatever. Not seeing any comments, but looks like I got a few people in and out today, so I do thank you. As we just sit here and make rings. Like I said, we'll probably do this for a good chunk of the stream. I wanted to be a lot further, like I said, and get some laser work done today on the stream, but with the drill issue, we had to play it by ear. I was just glad to actually get the stream started on time, because I was a little concerned at first that I wasn't going to be able to. And I did break my little guide off, and I actually have some new nylon. I actually have some new bearings for the go around. So I'm actually going to be redoing some of this. Probably still looking at another month or two before I get to it, but got all the parts I need. I just got a lot of other stuff going on, so it's kind of what's not letting me get to it right now. Now I will say this drill is doing quite a bit better than the old Harbor Freight one we just got rid of off of it, but that was the cheapest Harbor Freight one you could buy. have no idea what kind of model this is, but it's got some pretty good torque to it. I'm not even getting near throttle wise where I had to with the other one. Like I said, we're getting about, hey, where'd my screen go here? That was the first time I've seen that disappear when I'm watching. A little weird. Getting about 200 rings per, maybe, could be 190, I think, to like 210, right in there. But you have to take into account, you know, the ends that I'll be cutting off sometimes. And sorry if you dropped in and it got loud on you, but maybe I should have put a sound warning on my. Yeah, there's Wally. Longer coils, more speed. I can sell you more rings. Of course you could. Why didn't that pop up over there? Gotta see more. Good to see you, Wally, though. Yeah, I'd definitely like to have longer coils. Speed-wise, I'm okay with. Yeah, it'd be nicer, but longer rig, I probably could set up for more speed, too. I said one day. I've got the plans all drawn out for the 4-footer. Mostly money, time, and space. That's always my biggest problem here is space. I pretty much use our entire basement for most of my stuff. I drive the wife nutty, and I still need more space. Yeah, I'm kind of can't even really have the time to get up to full speed. Really, I can, but like I said, you can get a little. I think that's one of the things on the new build. I'm gonna have something that's actually got more on my rails, something that doesn't slide as good. To be honest with you, I think sliding too good is a detriment. You want to have some tension and all that stuff, so it can coil up nice and neat. Like I said, sometimes when I go too fast, it's pulling so much and so quick. It wants to slide ahead, so then it starts opening up my coils. You really can't use opened up coils because they're not the right size. Once you cut them and squeeze them down. I think that'll be one of the things with the new bearings I got. They're metal. I'll have to be a little careful with it. Hopefully they don't mar any of the wire. I don't think they will. But my nylon ones, I seem to have to replace those after... if it was just only aluminum, it seems like they get a little too wobbly after maybe 40 pounds, 50-ish. If I throw some stainless or stuff in there, that can always throw that off too and make it not last nearly as long. I made that one go long. Coiling rings, how about you? Now I've got two large scale ties that I've got to laser etch up some scales for them. So I got that laser work to do. I've got 4 tumblers I need to get done. Getting a little sweaty here. Working hard. Almost wish we'd done outside. It's kind of a little warmish today, but kind of nice compared to where we've been. The clouds would move in like it's supposed to. I can deal with the heat as long as it's cloudy. I don't like sunny cloud unless it's 60. Or if it's sunny and 60, I'm okay. But if it's otherwise, it needs to be cloudy. And if I'm making, I'm using silver ring or silver wire, sterling silver, argenium, pure, whatever. I haven't worked with any gold yet, but if I did, I use my Pepe tool for normally doing my fine metals like that. I've got a different kind of setup to use with it than most people, but it works well whenever I'm dealing with my silvers. Actually, well, I do coil up my own titanium and niobium as long as it's 18 gauge or under. I don't like cutting it mostly when I'm going bigger gauge on that. Dulls the blade real quick. Stainless steel it'll still do it too, but see where we're at. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So there's 4,000 ring. Let's put a space there. Let's see, I need probably another 20 coils. Make sure I got enough. I do have a few other projects I want to do too that needs this size. Well, and I do need some 20 gauge, but I'm out of 20 gauge wire, so I need to get the wire in, then I can coil up some of that and get it cut. If you're watching, Wally, who commented earlier, does chain reaction rings out of Canada. Good rings. I do like them. I have the whole list over. Well, actually, it's not on that desk anymore. Whole list of rings I want to order from him, and I need these rings, but I mean, not a necessity. It's not like for an order. I just want them. And I have a big old list over there, and I just gotten so busy with so many other things, I haven't been able to get it to him yet. About like everything, though. Well, and that was Thursday. I did miss Thursday, and I did forget to apologize for that at the beginning of the stream. I got so involved in doing the working on ties and the 2 inlays that I wanted to get working on, and totally lost track of time while I was working on them Thursday. It wasn't until, I want to say probably 3 o'clock. I decided I needed to go to the bathroom and take a break. I realized, oh man, the stream was supposed to be a day. The boy was upstairs. He was had been waiting for me to get done with my stream so he could do the trash and whatnot. Had no idea. I was just down here working on graphics and totally spaced it out. I still need to work on them. That's sad though. I did get the tie layouts done. Actually, we'll start building them here later this week, if not sooner. How could it be sooner, really? I plan on getting the laser work of that done today, and then start working on those up. I got a little bit more to do on the inlay design before I'm finalized on that. At least one of them. The other one's giving me issues. It's not doing what I want it to do, and I'm not happy with it. So I'm either going to bypass it, or again, I'm still working on it. I'm hoping I can work it out where it'll work and won't have a problem, but we'll see how that works. Just look looking down at my wire, I'm gonna have to weigh out what I got left. I'm probably gonna need to get more here soon. Did get in more of my 16 gauge stainless, so I've got probably 19 pounds of it left now still. Oh no, more than that. These come as 20-pound rolls. I forget how heavy the stainless steel rolls are. 25 pounds maybe. Yeah, I forgot. I just order it when I need it. Most times, other than still waiting to buy my 20 gauge. I have been kind of putting it off though. Like I said, it's not a necessity, so seems like lately I've only been ordering necessity. That's about all I've had time for as of late. If you've been around, you know, got the health issues for the wife and everything else that's been going on around the house, so it's been kind of a crazy year. Almost 2020-ish in a way. Not quite as bad, but I don't know why my thing keeps disappearing on me today. Everything's fine there, but keeps disappearing. Right. Where are we at in our time anyway? 26 minutes. Oh yeah, we're doing good, and we'll probably be able to wrap this up actually. Now I wish I would have had the laser set up and ready to go, because it'll be iffy. Because I want to do 40 would give me 8,000. I mean, I could, it'd be probably better for 10,000. It'd be nice, better even round mount, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. Time-wise, because, I mean, it'd probably take me a good 15 minutes to get the laser up and going. If I tried to do it as quick as I could. I don't necessarily want to do it super quick as I could, but trying to think here. Well, let's continue on this for now. And I think Buzzard probably went outside. He doesn't like coil day, or cutting day for that matter. It's loud. He likes it better when it's outside, but he's actually enjoying the outside right now since it's not super hot. I think today was only like 81 compared to when we were 99 there for a week or so. Been a nicer week. Did some things yesterday outside, got those done. Still need some more things to get done out there, but I don't know if I'll get any more out there done today. Like I said, I got this other, I can get the laser stuff done though at night. So we'll just kind of see. Depends on if it clouds up. It's still sunny when I get done like it was when I started the stream. I don't know. Yeah, it's still looking pretty sunny out there. Went grocery shopping this morning. Been kind of running around today. Left this morning at 7:45 and pretty much haven't really stopped since. Tomorrow's going to be kind of a busy day already. Can you imagine? I mean, I think my mandrels are 18 inches. I get 13 inches out of them by the time you got some of the mandrel. Can't go all the way up to it. That's why they get 13. But I imagine 4 foot, I should be able to easily get, 40 inches. I couldn't even imagine sitting there coiling for 40 inches. I think it'd be cool. Like I said, one day. Then I'll have to get all my mandrels again in longer lengths. But I mean, I'd start out with the basic ones I need first and work my way, because I got all of them from, well, basically the smallest I get. I think it's 16, up to an inch. Well, after, I guess it's up to a half inch. It was half inch, 3/4, then an inch, but up to a half inch, I've got all of them pretty much in 30 seconds that I was able to get. So I still want to get my 64ths. I've been kind of putting them off because I want to build a bigger rig. It's like, well, do I buy them now? Do I wait, get them with the other one? How do I do that? Debating, mental debate. If you've been around long enough, you know I mentally debate myself constantly, almost daily. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I'm trying to think when I'd have to go back. I bet my rig here is, well, it was originally mounted on a different thing than I got this mounted to, so, but otherwise it's still the original build, just mounted on this rolling table. And I probably, want to say 14 when I built it. No, those are the other pictures I was looking at. But man, I've had it for a while, because I had it in 2 different incarnations in the room on 2 different tables before I mounted it to this. So she's been doing me pretty good for a while. I'd have to go back through and look through Facebook back there and see what it was, because I know when I first got it done, I did some videos and posted them. I did post them to my YouTube channel too. That was just video after the fact. When I started up the channel, which was only about 2 years ago, roughly, I think. I don't even remember now. I know I've been doing it for a while, but I've lost track, to be honest with you. Check around here real quick. We're at our halfway point. Minimum anyway. I'm trying to think here. Do I have that list up here? Okay, so it's only 500. So basically that's 2. No, that's side, right? That ain't the whole. No, that's the whole thing. Okay, so we take 2. Yeah. So every 10 will give me 4. Give me 8. So, yeah, I might want to do 60 coils now that I'm kind of doing math, yeah. You know, that math thing. Oh, I got somebody else pop in here. What's it saying? Which is better, saw cut or machine cut rings? Oh, I love machine cut, or saw cut rings. Machine cut, I don't even know if anybody really does them anymore. TRL used to, but they've kind of discontinued. There were aspects about machine cut that I did like. Biggest thing is you couldn't get really shiny rings in machine cut. So, and I do all saw cutting when it comes to any of my raw aluminum or copper, brass, whatever it might be. Makes better jewelry. I do have a shirt that I've been working on, and I'm going old school with it, clipping it, so they'll be, you know, almost machine cut looking. But all right, loud time again. Good to see you though. Was it Jackie? Glad I seen your post there too. I was kind of getting in my own little world here, cutting and coiling. But yeah, I definitely like them saw cut better. Like I say, the thing about with the saw cut is that some people complain about is you got to have really nice closures because they're even. You normally don't have that with machine cut. They don't have to be exactly perfect because of the way they're cut. You can't really line it up perfect to begin with, and the hairs get stuck in it more. You get good saw cut closures, you know, where you won't even get a hair stuck in it. So that's always nice. But thank you for joining us. And my screen went poop again. I don't know why today, for some reason, the screensaver keeps kicking in. But you're welcome. I want to make sure I can... Jackie, right? Yeah, Jackie. I'm so far away from my laptop right now, I can't read it. I don't have eyes like an eagle anymore. Well, I never did. I've had glasses since I've been 4, so... 3 or 4. I don't remember. Been a long time. That's all I can remember. As long as I pretty much remember. Let's see here where we're at. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18. 2 more. We have 40. And 8,000 rings. Which it is, I think I need 6,000 for half pound. I'd have to look at my little chart for that, but I think that's one chart that I haven't put back on under my mat since I redid everything. Let's do a quick looks around again. Everything looks like it's going good. So if I go to another 20, that would get me up to 12. And that would definitely be a good, more than I need, but I guess it's always better to have more than not enough. That's how it always works out, right? Much better to have more than you need. And I'm sorry for any of you if it gets a little loud and then it gets soft when I stop. Make sure 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, 18, 20. Alright, so there's 8,000. And I pretty much made all these up during this. Well, I had 3 coils done before stream just to make sure this drill was going to work. He's probably out there. Push that door closed, let it cool down a little bit since he's going to be out there for a while till I get done. Biggest thing, I probably should have put the big old fan over there pointing at me. Didn't even think about it. earlier. It wasn't as bad, but I was kind of moving around in and out. I had the computer doing stuff, so about every, I don't know, it's probably every 6-7 minutes, I had to go over to the computer, so I wasn't constantly sitting here and there's a fan over there. So getting hot now. Yeah, I need to eat. I didn't eat lunch yet. I mean, well, we just went grocery shopping finally, so we actually have some food now. We had food, but you know, not the kind you always like. Yeah. I really only need 10,000. I think that would be more than. So yeah, I'm just going to do 10 this time. We're going to have a total of 50. 50 coils, 200 each. You need that 10,000, so that'd be a good, nice round number, I think, there. Instead of coil count. Sorry, I'm just got constant math going on in my head while I'm sitting here. I can start cleaning these up and getting ready to cut. I think every time I think about it, you know, that's kind of everything I do. I always not necessarily overthink, but I think about things so much. Sometimes it's a good thing. When I was doing outside stuff with the deck steps, and it took me a little longer, but I thought out in the process a little bit longer. I changed up what I was going to do 2 or 3 times for my ballisters. But I think in the end, I'm glad I went the way I did, because every time I think about, hey, if I did it this way, what's all my possible outcomes type thing. I do the same thing with chainmail. It drives me nuts. Drives the wife nuts, I'm sure. And the kids. And some things can take me a little longer. That's what, when I did the wood business, me and my buddy, it's great to have him throw all ideas off of, because he would think of some things I wouldn't, I would think of some things he wouldn't. By the time we were done designing something, it was always normally better than it would have been, you know, by just thinking about it ourselves one at a time, but putting those in there always helps, you know. That's why I like chainmail community. It's seeing what people do, gives you ideas, thoughts, let you do something different, try things. And every day, well, not every day, but I try to think most days, trying to do at least one small project around the house every day, and then I try to have one larger project for around the house for the week, and been doing pretty good on it. Definitely doing a lot more things than I normally used to, but normally this time of the year I'm already getting busy with band camp. They just got done with band camp, so my second band camp I missed, and it's very, very strange still. And that's another one of the graphics I'm making up, not for the group band, well, kind of sort of for the band, I guess, in a way, but I'm trying to work up a coin for an event that's going to be coming up that I will talk about more at some point. It's kind of what I've been hinting-ish about over the last little bit, but I didn't miss any other comments. First time I had comments in a little while, so I was confused at first, but I'm glad to have them. I do thank you all for dropping in. If you have dropped in, I'll do it at the end too, but I do thank everybody for doing so. I appreciate it. Normally it won't be as loud, and we'll have more stuff going on. But today it's just coil day. Should be laser day. Though we haven't done any streams on Tuesday yet with the laser. Normally I just get enough so I can get a stream with chainmail, and the rest of the Tuesday I'll spend lasering it if needed. Like I said, there's not every day do I have laser orders to go through, but chatting with John, he's looking at maybe we're going to try to work out some stands. Something I haven't done yet, so I need to find out some material, do some testing, but I don't see why I shouldn't be able to. But we still need to discuss it more. He sent a message last night, and so we just started talking about it today. Two, four, six. This is 8. 2 more. Yeah. Still a little early, but I guess we can do some clipping. I can move this out of the way real quick. Sit down. No, I have to adjust the camera too, I guess. The upper camera. I did move it for today. Though when we do start doing the inlays, I will be going down to the one camera system again. Feel around for any of our other inlays. Come on, wake back up. I normally go with the one so I can do a time lapse. I don't know again if I can get that going by Thursday or not, but I know probably by next Tuesday I'm going to be wanting to start on one of the inlays. I've got, like I said, I got 2 inlays I want to do and a jersey. So one of those we'll be getting started on here pretty soon. Wish we already were by now, but you know how it is. Things to do, people to see, all that good stuff. 8, 9, 10. So there we go. 10,000 rings ready to be cut. Real quick though, let's see here. Can I move this easy enough? I can get over here and clippy. Should be able to. Wire. Not one of that figures. Hate when that happens. Alright. That can move out of the way. That's what I like about it. Like I said, I can just kind of wheel it wherever I need to go to do what I need to do. It's and we're just going to tentatively put this up. I'll have to adjust it later back to normal. But we'll get them down here. And where are we at in our time? And I'm just kind of sweating like crazy over here. It did get a little warm in here though. We got up to 80. Yeah, it's 80 over here on my desk. With him opening the door, kind of letting all that cold air out. So, all right. So, like I said, now we're just going to come through and cut off our ends. Prepare for the ringinator. Up there. So, I guess I need a spot over here where I can put them. I don't know if I'm even in screen here or doing this. Didn't plan on doing this during the stream either, but you know. Get these ends cleaned up. Like I said, takes some, it'll probably take me 20, no 30, no 20, 40, 50 coils. I'm trying to think, it'd probably be an hour and 10 minutes to cut them up, maybe a little less, kind of depends. Normally you can cut it, I go a little slower than I probably need to when it comes to my aluminum, but I've gotten so used to doing stainless and brass where you have to go so much slower, it's hard for me to push myself to make go faster when I'm doing aluminum. Though the speed's all different. I mean, you can tell when you're running the machine, you run a lot faster when you're cutting aluminum than you do stainless and all that. But get these cleaned up. Like I said, I'll probably do the cutting tomorrow. I'll get these ready to go, and need to get that laser going here in just a little bit. I was actually hoping to last night, but anymore, I've been waking up early every day, which is kind of weird. For years and years it wasn't, but this year been more on a regular schedule. Maybe it's because I have to deal with the cat's medicines and stuff all the time too, my wife's issues. But normally at night, now I used to be the night owl, you know, at midnight you could find me just going strong. I wouldn't start kind of petering out till about 2 or 3 in the morning. And anymore, I'm petering out about 9 or 10 o'clock at night because I'm ready to go to bed by 11:30. So that's just weird for me, you know. Go to bed 11:30 midnight. I don't know if it's old age too, but for some reason I cannot sleep more than 6 hours anymore. And there's a few times I might get 6.5, push 7 if I woke up several times through the night. But if I have I wouldn't say decent sleep, but if I had a sleep where I didn't really wake up at night or remember waking up, normally it's just a little over 6. I'm up and I just cannot get to sleep. Now I will say I want to take a nap later, and there are some days I do. I will admit, but I try not to if at all possible. But you know, then that just makes me want to be in bed earlier again. All right. Where'd my drink go? I haven't had a drink yet. All that talking and no drinky poo. Now, where are we at anyway? 52 minutes. Yeah, we should probably be able to clean most of these up before we get done today. But we will be back for sure Thursday. Like I said, hopefully we'll be starting one of the other things. I know I got stuff going on tomorrow. I'm hoping though I can get enough going so that I can get that all finalized and ready to go. And I got light fixtures changed over in the other half of the basement. Changed 2 of them. I hung another hanger light to give me more light over there too, like I did over here, when needed, instead of always on just because you need a light. That was the biggest problem over here. I did 4-foot double bulbed fluorescent tube things in the half over here. We kind of split this room in half, with half storage room, half workshop here, when we first moved in years ago. And so the one light switch controlled all 4 of those lights. That was one big open area. Now it was separated, and basically whenever I had the light over here on and I flipped it on, it would just turn on all 4, and I didn't need all 4 even over here, because normally when I'm working I really don't need those on. I got my other lights that are doing it. And by everything said and done, it's been a little over a month. I'm waiting for the next electric bill to see if it made a difference. I hope it made a little bit of difference, and then I've got another 2-month wait, because we just got our air conditioner fixed Monday. And I imagine that's going to make a bigger difference, because our air conditioner is not going to be running 24/7. Hey, Ladybug, what are you doing? No, big old weird fat ladybug rocking across my desk right there. I haven't seen too many of those here lately. When we first moved in here, this place was inundated with ladybugs. And then, I don't know, probably the last at least 8 years, maybe even 10, Hadn't had nearly as many as we used to. We still get them, but I mean, we almost had it to the point of infestation problems at one point. And then that kind of died down. When let's see, was it last Friday? I think it was. We mowed. Was it Friday? The last time we mowed, just a few. It's been since we last streamed. I do know that. We got this on our neighbor's fence line here. We got a pine type tree growing right up on their side of the fence line. It hangs over on ours. Drives me nuts. I've always hated this thing. But it's been kind of for years been taken over by ivy, and that just makes it worse. But anyway, so I was over there trimming it up because it starts draping down, especially the ivy. And I need to clean up around it and under it so I can get over there and mow across fence line there. So I'm over there trimming it up. I'm just going across, trimming it up to a little bit above head height and everything. And I get about halfway through it, and all of a sudden there was something in my glasses. Now this ivy has a bunch of berries. I don't know what kind of ivy plant it is, but it ends up doing with these berries a lot. And so I had these berries falling off, unripe berries. So they were just green, hard kind of berries. And they were falling, and it didn't think much about it, but next thing I know, I had some stuck to my glasses, so I take my glasses off, and I look at it, I had 4, I don't know what they are. They're some type of almost June buggy beetle, but they're, for us around here, they're only a little bit more, I mean, not quite, I'm trying to think, a June bug. These are about, I'd say, half the size of a June bug, but they look the same as a June bug. They look beetleish, all that. But maybe a little bit bigger than half, but really funky. We have them around here the last several weeks. But when I was cleaning out that tree, I got about halfway through it, took off my glasses thinking I was going to have these berries stuck to it. It was 4 of these little baby June, or I mean, micro June bugs. I don't know what to call them, like I said. So I pull my glasses off, knock them off, put my glasses back on, I look down, and I was literally covered in probably 100 of these damn things. Oops, I didn't mean that. 100 of these things. Just covering my shirt, crawling through my beard, and I'm like, I'm sitting here running, not really running, but briskly walking down the driveway to come around back. So I grabbed my phone, I text my son, need help. Send. So I'm still outside trying to knock them all off. Boy, it's nowhere to be seen. So I finally take off the shirt and slap it around, try to get everything off. Nobody wants to see me without a shirt, trust me. And I'm outside doing all that. Finally get done after about 10 minutes. I think I got them all off me, cleaned out, checking my beard out, brushing it, all that. Finally go upstairs and it's like, where were you? And he's like, what? I was playing a game. I was like, I just texted you, I need help. Oh, I didn't see it. And then I told him the story about getting covered in these things. And he's like, yeah, it would have been nice to have a little bit of help. It was insane. I've never had that many bugs on me at once, unless you wanted to say maybe ants. But 100 ants are a lot different than 100 of these stupid little things. Like I said, they were not June bugs, but they looked just like June bugs. At first, the first couple I seen, about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I thought maybe they were baby June bugs, but I think they're full grown. They're just a different type of beetle bug. But yeah, that was insane. I haven't gone back over to that tree since, to be honest with you. I hadn't had to, but that was trimming up after we mowed. I was trying to just clean up for the next time, have it ready. It's been like 6 weeks since I got the fence line cleaned up the first time because I got busy with the stairs and then event and all that. So where are we at time wise? 58 minutes. Well, I know it might have been a little bit more boring than normal. Chainmail is not an exciting sport. I don't know if we could make battle. I mean, we make chainmail for battle, but not battle chainmail. To make it more interesting, could you imagine a video game of chainmail? A, B, cut. A, B, cut. That was like years ago. I told the son. I think there was actually a commercial one year. It was a video game, but instead of playing the video game, you were actually what would be on the side of the video game. You know, the player's playing, they get hurt. You're the medic. You're the person that drives the somebody somewhere else where the player will pick them up. And you know, when the kid was younger, I was always messing with him like that. It's kind of the same thing in a way. It's kind of, you have to be into chainmail kind of to get into watching it, I guess. I miss everybody's streams. I've been having to watch some videos lately, and I don't mind the videos, but I like interacting with people because then you get thoughts, ideas. They say something, you can chat right with them right then. Miss Sean doing his streams. Hopefully he'll get back doing those soon. I know Joshua Bracken, he did a few here recently, but he's had a lot going on out there in California, so I don't know of too many others other than, at least on a regular schedule. I know there's several other people that do some, but they're just kind of random when they want to do it type thing, and I catch them if I can. But I know like Kat Thorpe, she's been doing a lot more instructional YouTube videos. I've been watching some of her stuff. I mean, it's stuff I've done 100,000 times, but still neat to go watch and see what other people do and how they talk. And like I said, sometimes just sitting around chatting with people, listening to them, can give you a thought. I don't know how many different ideas I've gotten from Joshua Bracken and Sean White just by watching their stream. They're talking about something, and it's like, hey, that gives you an idea to expand, or not even all the time is it even expanding on their thought. It just totally gave me a different thought because of just something odd they said sometimes, you know, mentioning something they built or had seen or this or that. So, because I'd like to see Sean, he was supposed to be working on that one long, I think it was a full Persian. He was going to wrap it around and do some things with it, which gave me the idea for a few of the other things that I had recently done. Again, not even related to what he was doing, but it was something he did during that made me think of this. And so, you know, that's the kind of thing that is. So, we're going to go ahead and get the rest of these. I don't know why my music didn't start up today. It's actually showing it's playing, but for some reason I have no sound coming through. There's something weird with this laptop today, though. Like I said, keeps going in screensaver mode, and it's never done that when I'm watching a video. And that's basically all I do is watching a video while we're working here. Scratched up that ring. Come here. Come on. Not scratching it, please. Man, that one just does not want to cut straight for some reason. But we are getting close. Where are we at? We're just over an hour. We're going to go ahead and finish getting the rest of these trimmed up. Might as well while I'm here. And I won't have to stop, go deal with the cats, come back to finish up a few more, and then clean up. We'll just have it ready that I can come back here and deal with the cats and get these put up. Well, not really put up, but put aside, get ready to cut up for tomorrow. And then I'll get the laser system all going. Hopefully here by another hour and a half I'll be able to get all my laser stuff started up. A couple more little quick graphics to double check, but I think we're good on most of it. A few more here. So yeah, we basically coiled up 10,000 rings. Another hour and 15, hour and 20, I'll have them cut. So about 2 hours, 10,000 rings, not too bad. Time-wise and all that, yeah, I could have bought them, but I enjoy kind of making them myself. Plus, if I ever want to do something, you know, and I don't have to. I always like to make up the rings when I'm trying something new until I find the sizes that work, and then, you know, if it works in sizes that are available in color, then I can order that, try them in color. Anodizing always changes them a little bit. You know, that reminds me though, I've still got a bag of titanium rings that I anodized over there that I never built anything out of. I got so busy after getting them anodized up, I never built any. I did the niobium one, But I never did finish up the titanium one, so I'll have to get that here. Oh, hey John, working B8 16, yep. Gonna coil some 12 gauge, looking at 20 volt model. Try aluminum, yeah. Yeah, I needed to get some more rings. I was out of 1/4 inch rings for wormhole cube kits, so last 2 times I'd made them up when I needed them, and I was like, I just need to make up enough to get me some kits going again, so that's what I figured I'd do today after replacing my drill. I'm looking to order some titanium, making some rings. Yeah, I didn't want to. I have, well, everything that I buy in my titanium and niobium, if I'm going to cut it and do all that myself, it's normally 20 gauges smaller. Anything larger than that I have been just buying, because it just eats up the blade so much. I mean, not really that much worse than stainless steel for the most part, but I did get your message there shortly before I was streaming. I had to change out my drill actually on my coiler, so haven't been able to get back with you, but I did want to talk with you about getting that done. Let's go ahead and get over to the ugly old face cam here, since we're about wrapped up for the day. There we go, ugly old face cam. Boo, scared you. Making 1/2 inch molded for a shirt. Ooh, that'd be nice. Got about 16 gauge, still get some overhand clipping my rings still. Yeah, I started that shirt probably 4 years ago now. I've been clipping the rings for it, and I'll pull it out and I'm like, I want to do this. I'll get into it for about a week, and then something else comes up, the orders come up, it has slide away, and then I forget about it. Then I pull it back out going, oh yeah, I want to do this, want to do that. So, but yeah, I'm going to get to messaging you here in just a little bit. I want to see what kind of material that you're going to be using. I want to do some tests with it. I figure you probably want the black parts to be the part that's indented, so I'll have to make a graphic that recesses the other part, a negative of it, which is no big deal. But then I want to do some tests. I have no problems thinking it'll cut into anything. I've cut through rock, even aluminum tags. I've had no problem. I haven't tried the stainless steel tags, but I've gotten through half of it. I haven't tried to cut all the way through, but I've gotten through half stainless steel, so I don't think it'll be a problem. We'll play with that and test that, but I'll be messaging you here in just a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and close up today so I can go get the cats dealt with and all that. So I do thank you all for dropping by and seeing what's going on today, and we'll be back on Thursday, hopefully with doing an inlay on Thursday. Hey, Ladybug, how'd you make it all the way over there? Anyway, I do thank everybody. Hope you all have a great day, and we'll be back on Thursday. So y'all take it easy. Peace.